Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Our top story this evening, a school on lockdown and a lot of police activity near Fruitville Road.
Just before 3 o'clock today, Sarasota police received reports of a shooting in the area near St. Martha's Catholic School. While investigating, several witnesses told Sarasota police that a motorcycle had backfired, and that was the sound they likely heard that sounded just like gunshots. A man then also went to the police department and told them his motorcycle had backfired in the same area at the same time.
Well, as local school districts discuss having state-mandated security officers in every school, one highly debated option has been the School Guardian program.
These guardians would be school employees and volunteer for law enforcement training, learning to carry a gun and potentially stopping an active shooter. ABC 7's Adam Cellini visited a nearby campus where this has already been put into place and is here to show us what the program could look like. Adam?
Scott and Jacqueline, good evening. We spoke to the program's architect, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, who trained teachers at a nearby college to become undercover security.
Chris Owen is the executive vice president of a private Florida university. But if an active shooter ever visits his campus, he's also the first line of defense.
It's not what we want to be known for. It's just another part of my job of volunteering to help keep them safe.
This is Southeastern University in Lakeland, Florida, where the Guardian program started over a year before that shooting in Parkland. However, here those guards are known as Sentinels.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd created the Sentinel program in December of 2016 because he says the average law enforcement response time is over 5 minutes, too slow to stop an active shooter.
At many of these school shootings, teachers, coaches, administrators charged a rabid murderer with a gun when they had no gun at all to save children. What we're saying is, let's just give those same administrators a fighting chance.
8 Southeastern faculty volunteers spent 6 months undergoing background checks, psychological exams, and stricter firearm training than a state-certified police officer. 7 remain undercover to this day, even to the students.
We're not just randomly handing out guns. We're training people who are willing and capable to become law enforcement officers in a very, very narrow role, but a very vital role.
When Governor Rick Scott aimed to overhaul school security after the fatal shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, Sheriff Judd took his Sentinel blueprint to Tallahassee.
Basically, the program you see, with a few minor tweaks, is the Sheriff's Office Sentinel program.
The similarities are obvious. 80 hours of firearm training based on the Criminal Justice Standards and Training Commission model, including discretionary shooting in a simulator, legal training in a classroom, and active shooter scenarios. The difference, 12 hours of diversity training for school guardians, and a prohibition on classroom teachers from participating.
I don't know of any employees on campus who already don't have enough to do. I mean, who does that leave? You have cafeteria workers and school counselors who are they going to be walking around armed?
Manatee County School Board member Charlie Kennedy, a former teacher, prefers school resource officers, even though training and a $500 stipend for volunteer guardians is cheaper in the long run.
It is a little bit more expensive, but to me, you know, like a lot of cases, you get what you pay for.
Mike McGowan has never trained Sentinels or Guardians, but the 30-year firearms instructor has taught cops, private security, and recently, teachers. We asked him to show us some CJSTC-approved shooting exercises with one of his students, a 67-year-old female teacher who asked to remain anonymous.
Anyone who wants to learn and can become safe with a gun.
Her 10 years of firearms training have clearly paid off as she hits all of her targets from different positions, distances, even while defending herself. But is it enough to stop a threat? McGowan believes it is.
You're trying to have me choose between two people. I just want to train professional.
Sheriff Judd says that's exactly what you'll get from his training, teacher or deputy.
I have no doubt that these guardians will save lives if called upon.
Still, the hope for Sheriff Judd and Dr. Owen is that they'll never have to find out.
At least 2 counties, including Polk, have approved the Guardian program for their schools. Manatee County is still discussing how to pay for school resource officers past this upcoming school year, and Sarasota County schools are working towards creating their own separate school police. Scott and Jacqueline, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Adam. New developments after a threat to a local middle school yesterday. Today, there was extra security at Heron Creek Middle School after students found a threat written on a locker room bathroom stall. 2 kids expressed concern for their safety. They canceled last period and they stayed in their second period class. Another notice was also sent out to parents today, telling them that they could not pick up their kids from school early for safety reasons and reassuring them that all is well at the school.
Another beautiful spring day here on the Suncoast. Let's find out what we might find, we might see tonight. Here's Bob Harrigan.
You know what we might see, you guys? Clear skies. A look to the west just after sunrise. You'll see a bright light there. It looks like a star, but it's planet Venus, which is ascending all this month, and it stays with us, by the way, all the way through October, if you can believe that, but it should be the most brilliant this month. And the Casey Key webcam showing, look how beautiful it is out there. Nice, flat, calm seas for the most part. Seas running less than 2 feet. And not much wave action. That's due to the fact the winds are rather light. And a few clouds move in late here, but I don't think they'll be sticking around all night. We'll have clear skies and things look to be okay. As far as this system goes, we've been talking about it all week long. It's an area of low pressure. You can see the spin quite clearly making its way and kind of breaking up, so it's opening up a bit, moving through Tennessee, North Georgia, and into northern Alabama. The front itself associated with it, not doing a whole lot. How it will affect our Friday? Well, I'll have that in just a few minutes, but we'll take a quick look at it. There's some showers over North Florida on Friday. Will they make it all the way down here? Details coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. A Bradenton man is found dead on his front porch. Tonight, the hunt for his killer continues. It happened at a home on 45th Street Court East in Bradenton. Deputies say a neighbor was driving to work when he noticed 62-year-old Robert McCarthy's front door was open. He stopped to look inside and found McCarthy dead. Deputies say there is obvious trauma to his body, ruling his death a homicide.
We're just starting to develop this case right now, so really we don't have a person of interest right now. We need anyone that may have seen something suspicious in this neighborhood early this morning to give us a call.
Deputies say the community is not in any danger tonight, that McCarthy appears to have been targeted. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a national organization is pushing lawmakers in Florida to stop some people from having children.
Plus, why this historic Sarasota home is in danger of getting torn down.
Imagine a world filled with pillow fights, playgrounds, and the search for the perfect climbing tree. Every kid deserves that world, but 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger. At No Kid Hungry, we're committed to creating a world where every kid eats healthy food every day. We raise funds, we help families, and we lift up communities.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Hi, I'm Holly Robinson Pete.
And I'm Rodney Pete. And after 16 years in the NFL, it came as no surprise that knee surgery might be in my future.
And when the doctor said Rodney needed to lose weight before surgery, we knew that Lipozene could help him lose 4 times more weight. It's America's #1 weight loss supplement.
I've already lost 30 pounds in 4 pant sizes. I didn't need a prescription or meal plan.
I've lost 10 pounds, I have more energy, more stamina.
We eat our favorite foods and still lose 4 times more weight.
I'm very impressed with Rodney's weight loss. His blood pressure and cholesterol have really improved. I recommend Lipozene because it's made from the rare konjac root, which contains glucomannan, a very safe and effective weight loss supplement.
Lipozene has no harmful side effects. No caffeine, no jitters, no counting calories.
No cleanses.
No starved diets.
No boot camps.
Nothing in your lifestyle needs to change. Just add Lipozene.
In a clinical study, people were not asked to change their lifestyle and simply add lipozine. As a result, they lost not just twice the weight, not 3 times, but they lost 4 times more weight just by adding lipozine. And 78% of that weight loss was fat, not water, but fat.
Rodney and I guarantee that you will lose weight or your money back.
Can we say that?
Yep, guaranteed, or your money back. So get Lipozine and lose 4 times more weight.
Now you can lose 4 times more weight. Just add Lipozine for only $29.95. Call right now and we'll double your order for free and ship it free too. And for a limited time, we'll double the size of each bottle for free. So now you have 4 times the Lipozine for just $29.95. Plus, you'll get Metabo Plus to help boost your energy and metabolism. But you must call. Call 800-379-2824, 800-379-2824, 800-379-2824.
Players Center for Performing Arts is looking for a new CEO. Michelle Bianchi announced her resignation today on her Facebook page. She's been working at the Players for 17 years, starting as a volunteer and working her way up to the top. She didn't say why she's resigning. The resignation comes as the Players is getting ready to leave Sarasota's Bayfront and move into a new facility in Lakewood Ranch.
The city of Sarasota is trying to stop the demolition of a historic building from the 1920s. The person who owns that home bought it with the intention of tearing it down, saying that the price of the repairs outweigh the value of that home. The homeowner plans to submit another appeal to demolish the house, boathouse, and wall on Bayshore Road. He will have to prove his case to the city once again in July.
And stay with us. Bob's going to have your forecast for the upcoming weekend right after this.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Impreza is an IIHS top safety pick for 11 years running. Lease a new Subaru Impreza today for just $155 a month. Or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
I work hard all day, and this is why. But taking care of my money has never been easy. Brinks knows what's valuable to me, making it easy to keep track of my money and pay my bills on time.
Here's to the strong, to the dependable, to the trusted. Your family counts on you. Who can you count on? The Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. With direct deposit, you can get your paycheck or government payments up to 2 days faster.
I don't have time to wait for a paycheck, cash it, and then run around and pay bills. Brinks knows what's valuable to me, time.
Call now or go online to get your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. There's no cost to order and no credit check. Load money onto your card and then shop online, pay bills, buy groceries.
I get a text alert every time our card is used, so we always know our balance.
And we're protected from unauthorized transactions. Brinks gives us peace of mind.
With Brinks, you can conveniently manage your money online and with the mobile app.
I get cash back on everyday purchases. Brinks knows what's valuable to me, saving money.
Plus, you can load checks in minutes, anywhere with mobile check load. Call now or go online to get your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. There's no credit check and no cost to order. And with a qualifying direct deposit, we'll upgrade you to Brinks Preferred with extra benefits. And in this TV-only offer, personalize your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard with your photo for added security. Manage your money on the go, anywhere, and get the peace of mind you deserve. Brinks knows what's valuable to you. Call right now to order your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard.
Call 1-800-282-9643.
There's no cost to order. Call now.
Watch ABC7 wherever you are. Just search ABC7 on your streaming device to keep up with the Suncoast from the comfort of your couch. Download ABC7 now to watch us on TV anytime you want. ABC7, we're here for you wherever you are.
Nice day, didn't you think?
Yeah, I was actually pretty hot when I was outside
Oh,
taking
really?
my dog on a walk. I was, yeah, it was pretty warm.
You get warmer next week.
Oh,
all right?
goodness,
Yeah, it's
okay.
going to be pretty hot.
So we're getting closer
we're
to
looking at
summer.
some warmer temperatures are on the way. A cold front is tomorrow, not much of a cold front. Casey Key webcam showing beautiful, clear blue skies out there, and the water is just gorgeous beach weather. It looks like it's going to continue for tomorrow for the most part. A little cloudiness will move in associated with a weak frontal system, but things are looking pretty good for the weekend. The weak front arrives on Friday, and then we'll see a mild weekend. Temperatures will be below average, right around it on Saturday. We'll bounce back above it, though, by Sunday afternoon. You'll notice a little bit of difference there. And then a much warmer next week, much warmer weather to move in. We're talking highs near 90 degrees for us next week. Well, this cold front, there's not much to it. You can see just that thin line of showers, and then it kind of disappears as it heads into the Gulf of Mexico. The area of low pressure continues to move away from us right now, and looks like it's going to continue to move to the northeast. We'll get that trailing end of that cold front here. As far as the rain down to our south, it'll stay there. It's not moving up here anytime soon. Currently, we have mostly fair skies, a few clouds around, 77 on the temperature, and the relative humidity 64%. Winds are calm, the pressure 2991. That's been holding steady, and the high today did manage to get up to, we'll go back to that high, got up to 78. This morning's low was right at the average, and 78 was our high today, 82. Is the normal. Well, here comes the front. The European model suggesting it'll be over North Florida around 9 a.m. And then as we move through the midday, we'll be seeing some cloudiness, a slight chance for a few passing showers. Not much. The rain chance at 20%. And then some high clouds stream on by Saturday night, Sunday morning. They'll go pretty quickly, too. So Sunday looks to be really nice. Now, boaters, well, the winds will pick up a little bit more so, but not at advisory levels, it doesn't appear, for Saturday or Sunday. But seas will be running 2 to 3 feet, I think, on both days with a moderate chop out there. It's pretty quiet now over the northern plains and through the central Rockies, and the northeast has been battling clouds and showers. This will continue to bring some clouds and showers there on Friday and into Saturday. A weak frontal system making its way through the northern plains right now. And as far as we're concerned, it looks good for tonight. Generally fair skies anticipated with low temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s to upper 60s. There's some showers near Quebec and mainly rainfall. Finally getting into the rain as opposed to the snow for the most part. Now the Futurecast, this is the GFS model. Pretty much right on the same as the European as far as rainfall and timing goes. The front appears to be moving through us in the late afternoon and evening, bringing with it a slight chance for a few passing showers. Should not be a rain out by any stretch, but there may be some delays in some of your outdoor activities in the afternoon and evening, and that'll be just a few. And then things calm down. High pressure, a big sprawling area of high pressure will dominate the weather over the eastern third of the nation. You'll see that in the long-range models. See this blue here kind of dropping down with the trough of low pressure. As we move through Tuesday, you'll notice that the yellows and the oranges and reds start to take over the southern plains and throughout the southeast United States, all the way up into the northeast. So a warm-up in places like New York, Philadelphia, and into Boston, the nation's capital. And it sticks around, too, through Friday of next week. So get ready for a warm week next week with higher humidity around, and it will start to feel a little bit like summer. Not quite there, but then we see a front move through on into late Friday next week. Not this week. We're going to get one tomorrow, but there's not much to it. Here's the forecast then as we see it. For boaters tomorrow, it looks to be really quite nice out there. Seas will be running right around 2 feet. Westerly winds at 10 knots, a light chop in the bays and in the waters, and a scattered shower or two not out of the question. The extended forecast then shapes up like this. Beautiful on Saturday, 79 for your high, 63, nice comfortable start on Sunday. And we'll look for sunshine on Sunday, Monday, all the way through next week. I mentioned those high temperatures into the mid to upper 80s. That's above average, about 5 to 8 degrees, and we'll see some low 90s definitely inland with little chance for rain until we get past next Thursday. We're going to see a chance for showers come back with another cold front headed away, but enjoy it. Not much going on with heavy rainfall, but a few showers possible tomorrow. Back to you.
Hey, Bob, thank you. Looks pleasant. Well, should convicted child abusers be allowed to have more children?
Well, one national group says no and is asking state leaders to make their reproduction illegal while on probation. ABC 7's Taylor Torregano is here with more on the story tonight. Taylor?
Scott, Jacqueline, the group is called Having Kids. It just sent this letter to Governor Scott asking him to consider drafting their proposal into law. And they're pointing to a recent Sarasota case as proof that it's needed. February, police say Shane Samuels left a 4-year-old in his care, severely abused and neglected. The group Having Kids is using Samuels as an example of adults they say shouldn't be allowed to have more children.
If you're under a conviction of child abuse and you're not in a position to give a kid a fit home, then you certainly shouldn't be creating new additional children.
Dillard says this would protect unborn children from future abuse and years spent in what he calls a failing state system.
They are the future. I mean, the world we experience today is really the product of family planning in the past.
But constitutional lawyer Andrea Flynn Mogensen says it's not that simple.
To bear a child is one of the fundamental rights of privacy. And if a court is going to infringe upon a probationer's right to privacy, they have to do it in the most narrow fashion possible.
She adds it's been tried before, but the court has only allowed close monitoring of probationers who do become pregnant. And she says it's with reason.
I think that now is the time where we need to be very careful because the thing that sets America apart from the rest of the world is our constitutional rights, our individual rights, our rights of privacy. And whenever we try to right a wrong by infringing upon those constitutional rights, we actually erode our own liberties and freedoms.
Having Kids says it is directing its efforts in Florida for a very good reason. 126 children died from child abuse and neglect in our state last year, which is twice the national average. Scott, back to you.
All right, Taylor, thank you. A day after a federal appeals court sided with the state in a legal battle over felons' voting rights, Al Sharpton and other religious and civil rights leaders marched to the state capitol and held a rally calling for restoring those rights. More than 100 activists gathered outside the State House in support of proposed Amendment 4. If approved by Florida voters this fall, the amendment could allow some convicted felons who've served their time and paid restitution to automatically have voting rights restored.
There is no more critical issue in this land because that will decide who the elected officials are. That will decide who can sit on juries.
Once you have served your time in prison in this country, you pay your debt to society, it ought to be your right to vote.
Panel of the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals late last night blocked a federal judge's order that would have required state officials to overhaul Florida's process of restoring felons' voting rights by today.
A Venice attorney is found guilty of defrauding his clients. Adam Miller ran an attorney's office in Venice for years, but now could be sentenced to several years in prison for stealing from clients who trusted him with their money. That money was set up in an attorney trust fund. Prosecutors say Miller transferred money that wasn't his from the trust fund to his own personal bank accounts. Some estimate that the amount of money could be in the millions.
He did so by writing checks and making cash withdrawals from his own trust accounts in those banks and then deposited the funds in his own accounts within the same banks.
Miller's father was convicted of a similar crime in 2011. He served 4 years in prison. Adam Miller faces up to 12 years. His sentencing hearing is set for July.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more news.
Like no other. So why should your choices be ordinary? Ghibli, the absolute opposite of ordinary.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati of Sarasota.
We are problem solvers striving for answers. Relevancy on every platform. We are driven to create content that's compelling, engaging, where it matters. We are neighbors that care about solutions, believers in making a difference, leaders, innovating in an exciting era of multimedia, reaching to always be the gold standard in our evolving landscape. We are Raycom Media. Find your opportunity today.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. Here's today's job of the day. ABC 7 is seeking a photojournalist with experience in news gathering, ENG cameras, and Ethias. Visit mysuncoast.com/job-of-the-day to apply.
Well, a rescued sea turtle is on its way back to the Gulf of Mexico today for the second time in less than a year. This loggerhead sea turtle named George Clinton was rescued last May when a fisherman accidentally hooked him, and then last week he was hooked again. He was treated at the Gulf World Marine Institute in Panama City Beach and was released today. Poor little guy can't catch a break. Hooked twice.
Yeah, and sea turtle nesting season will begin May 1st.
Right, it's happening pretty quick, and snook season ends the end of this month, and some guy caught a snook in a retention pond. I'm going to show that tonight. Yeah,
I saw
how does that happen?
Yeah, I talked to him last night at the event at the Selby, and he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, send me the photo. I want to see that." So I've been talking with the marine scientist and explained a little bit about it tonight.
Interesting. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
We'll see you again at 11. Have a good one.
My name is Stefan Campagna. We're Ben Gates and Dramus, and here is your law tip of the week. If you've been injured or arrested, I know this feels like the end of the road, but really it's the beginning of a long, potentially stressful process. So give us a call. Let us give you some peace of mind.
The Spring Fever sales event is going on now at Peterson Toyota of Sarasota. Drive a new 2018 Corolla for only $79 per month, the all-new 2018 Camry for only $119 per month, and 2018 RAV4 for just $129 per month at Peterson Toyota of Sarasota.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now. In one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle